Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. Hello to LinkedIn. Hello to Facebook. Let's see, make sure that I have everybody in here with me. All right. Okay. We, okay, great. We are on LinkedIn and very good. And we are on Facebook as well. All right. So we'll go ahead and get started. Hello, everyone. Rob Wilson Tucker here, Wilson Consulting LLC, and we are going to continue with the segment we started last week actually. Do you shine on the LinkedIn platform? Okay. So last week we talked about shining platform. We started with the S, which was standing out on the platform. Do you stand out on the LinkedIn platform? And we are going to continue with H, honing in on your skills, leveraging your skills on the platform. This is very important that your skills are leveraged on the platform and how you do that. So, we're going to talk about the H, honing in on your skills. Okay. So, there are five things I want to cover, very short segment. And then next week we'll be back to talk about the I. Are you involved on the platform? Are you engaging and being involved in the platform? So, without further ado, we're going to go ahead and talk about the H, honing in on the skills, leveraging the skills that LinkedIn has to offer. So, one of the basic things when you are putting together your LinkedIn platform is that you make sure that you include relevant skills. Relevant skills. Skills are very important. Recruiters and others look for skills that you have that can match what they're looking for in their various organizations. So you want to make sure that you are leveraging all the many skills that LinkedIn has to offer. So the first thing that you want to do is to select relevant and in-demand skills. There are thousands of skills that LinkedIn has embedded in the platform that you can choose to add to your profile. You want to identify the core skills to your industry. You want to make sure that they reflect your primary competencies and your areas of expertise. So, for example, if you are in an engineer, I'll just use that for example, since my background is in engineering. Depending on the type of engineer you are, you may want to make sure that you include your actual engineering discipline. You may want to include that you work specifically on structural design or process improvement or in manufacturing, that you use Lean Six Sigma methodologies. All these are different skills within the platform that you can choose to start typing in that skill that you have that you're looking for, and it should come up. This is important, especially based on the fact if you're looking for an opportunity, you want to make sure that your skills are relevant, that they're relevant for the industry. A little bit of a trick that you can use, you can also use ChatGPT or any other AI platform to ask what are the relevant skills for my industry or for my uh, profession. It will also give you a list of skills that you can match and say, "Hey, these are the skills I wanna add." Start typing them into LinkedIn under the skills section, and those will come up. So research the market demand. And again, you can research on Google, you can research on ChatGPT to find out the relevant skills that are most frequently requested by employers for your industry. Those are the skills you want to make sure that you have on your LinkedIn profile. You can add skills to various sections of your profile, and you can order them in level of importance, like what's really relevant. What you did maybe 5 or 10 years ago, skill-wise, maybe you've updated skills, maybe you've learned something new that you want to add. LinkedIn allows you to actually go in and order your skills. So when you're on your profile, there's an edit pin for each section of your profile. You want to make sure that there is a skill section that you want to make sure is on your profile, and within that skill section, you can start adding relevant skills. You can also move the order of how the skills appear, right? So work I did in engineering 10 years ago, those skills are on there, but what I've done of late was, which is of relevance in the quality realm, I want to make sure those are at the top. So you can actually go in and reorder your skills on the platform. I think that is very useful. So you want to make sure that you prioritize your key skills and reorder your skills regularly. Reorder them regularly. I think that is key to do. And it's something that I think would serve you if you want to do that. So I'm going to make an attempt here to, let's see, I want to show you guys something. Let's see. I wanted to see if I could share my screen with it still being live. I'm not sure if it'll let me do it. I wanted to actually show you how you can do that because I know sometimes people say, "Well, I don't know how to do it, or I can't see it." I'm gonna make an attempt here to show you how you can actually do that with your skills. It always helps sometimes when you can actually see something practically, and that way you can see it really quick. Okay, so let's go. I believe I can. I think this will actually, if I can see this. I'm gonna make an attempt for us to see this. Okay, can you guys see this? I believe you can. Okay, great. So on your profile, there is there's a skill section, and again, this is a section that you add to your profile. And you want to make sure if you don't have a skill section, you need to add it. But on this skill section, um, on this skill section, I've got 78 skills. Okay, and this is a combination of everything that I've done up to point, up to date. LinkedIn will let you have up to 100 skills listed here. So I have a few more skills I can add. But within this skill section, if I go in and I want to add a new skill, okay, I can add in based on my profile, it will give me suggestions here. Okay. And if I go here to edit, I want to show all 78, shows all the skills that I have mastered over the years. And also it will break up the skills within industry knowledge and personal skills as well. Okay. Now I can actually go in and reorder, is what I was telling you guys. If you want to move some skills up to the forefront where they're showing more on your profile, you can actually go in and reorder skills. And what you would do is you would go into your skills, you would click on your 3 dots here and click on reorder. And that will allow you to go in and drag and drop skills, move them in various places on your profile. Okay. You can actually move them. So I don't know if a lot of people know that they can reorder their skills, but this would serve you well if you want to start doing that. So you, and I'm showing you guys my profile, which I don't care about showing my profile, but basically you can show skills or showcase skills on any part of your profile. You want to make sure that in your experience level here that you add skills. Okay, you can add skills to each one of your job experiences. You definitely want to do that. You can also add skills to your education. You definitely want to do that. If you have any type of license or certifications, you want to add skills, right? Um, honors or awards doesn't, or honors and awards and volunteering, you don't have where you add skills to that. But where it's relevant, you definitely want to make sure that you hone in and leverage, add those skills to your profile. It does two things. One, it helps showcase those expertise areas that you're in. And number two, it shows others what you're experts in. Okay. So recruiters a lot of times are looking for people with specific skill sets. You want to make sure that if you do have specific skills, you want to add those to your profile so they will stand out. Remember, we talked about standing out last week on the platform. We want to get even deeper in specifically skills and how you can leverage those to be more visible on the platform. So it's very important that you add those skills to your experience section, to your license and certification section, and also your education section. Very key, very important. Again, adding the skills section to your profile um, also shows the list of myriad of skills that you have. Additionally, it also shows um, that you can reorder. Okay, so if you go into your skills, again, you can reorder those skills and bring those more relevant skills that you've done of late to the forefront. Okay. Also, you can, with your skills, within your skills, it will also show you where people have made endorsements. So you may ask, Robert, what is an endorsement? Endorsing a skill basically just validates, person validates you for that particular skill. They know you have that skill set. They know that you are awesome in that skill set. And you can endorse other skills, right? So let's say you work with somebody on a project and they were great at the agile, using agile for project management approach. You could endorse them for being a for using agile, for using the Scrum methodology. Uh, so you can endorse a person's skill, a person can endorse her skill. So as you see, as I'm showing, I have endorsements on different things that I've listed as a skill, right? Particularly heavy on my engineering background, using the process improvement and Lean Six Sigma. I have, over 100 endorsements here. I can click on those endorsements and I can see who has endorsed me over the years that I'm connected with for using process improvement, for them knowing that I use process improvement, right? You can actually cut the endorsements on or off. I don't know why somebody would not want uh, their endorsements to be on for a particular individual, but definitely if somebody endorses you for a particular skill set that they work with you on, you definitely want to make sure your endorsements are on so that they can endorse you properly for that particular skill set. But as you can see, I have various endorsements for different areas that I've added as a skill, for manufacturing, for process development. So as you build and add skills to your profile, others can endorse you, validating that you are great in that skill, or you can endorse others. So that also gives you increased credibility and visibility in your profile as you get endorsements for skills. So let's recap real quick. So far, we talked about making sure you add relevant skills, right, to your industry. Do your research to know what those relevant skills are. You want to order your skills strategically. Once you start adding skills, you want to make sure that you can order them accordingly. What do you want people to see first on your particular skill set? And endorsements. You want to request endorsements and you want to endorse others. The more endorsements you have, the more credible your skill appears. So those endorsements that I shared with you guys just showed you where 99, 50 people endorse me for different things. That shows my credibility in the continuous improvement space, in the Six Sigma space, in the process improvement space, in the lean manufacturing space, and so on. So whatever you're really good at, be sure to get those endorsements. Okay. Um, let's see. Let's help you guys. Let's see. You can also delete a skill. So if there's a skill that's no longer relevant to you that you don't use, you can delete it. So you can add and remove skills at your discretion. All right. So the fourth thing that I want to talk about as relates to honing in and leveraging skills are showcasing your skills in your summary and experience. So I just mentioned this, but I want to just kind of go back and reiterate. So in your experience section, definitely want to make sure that you are adding your skills to experience. So for every job that you work, every opportunity that you've had, that you listed on your experience, you want to make sure that you're listing skills. Okay, you want to make sure you're listing skills. So you can these are the list of skills that I have, and then and physically add. So if you, on your experience section, if you go in and edit your experience section, you can actually go into each individual opportunity that you've had or job that you've had, and you can go in and add those skills. Okay, so I'll just click on supplier quality. If you scroll to the bottom, here are the skills. LinkedIn will tell you that they recommend you adding the top 5 skills you use in this role. It tells you that they will also appear in your skills section. So put in the top 5 that are relevant to whatever role that you had and save them, okay? And then they'll also give you suggestions based on your profile as well. But it's important that you add these skills to your experience. Okay, because if recruiters are looking at your profile, they wanna know, okay, if I'm looking for a particular person in sales and marketing, what skills do they have? If I'm looking for somebody that is good with social media, if I'm looking for a marketing person that, has great customer relations or, search engine optimization, expertise, you wanna make sure that you add that to whatever relevancy you have for that particular job. So again, you wanna make sure that you're adding those skills to your various roles that you've had, okay? The fifth thing is the learning and certifications. And I'm just gonna show you if you have now, first of all, if you don't have, um, learning, LinkedIn learning and certifications or, certificates, you wanna make sure you have that section added to your profile. So license and certifications. So anything that you've done on LinkedIn Learning that you wanna add to your profile, if you have any specific licenses or certifications, you wanna make sure that you're adding skills to these, okay? Um, so I'll just click and show you mine for an example. I have licenses and certifications for different things, Safe Agilist, um, Quality Driven Management Expert certification, uh, Six Sigma Lean Six Sigma Green Belt and Black Belt course certifications. So with each one of these, you wanna make sure that you add relevant skills, right? You add relevant skills to what you did. So again, you can add the top 5 relevant to that, uh, certification or licensing, and it also, again, adds credibility to that section. I don't think people, overall utilize their skills enough. Definitely, they can always add more. You can you can add and remove skills as you see fit. So take advantage of adding those skills. Guys, I'm telling you, it's a game changer in really upping your profile, right? Really upping your game. You want to make sure that you are utilizing LinkedIn is allowing now up to 100 skills. Um, use all the skills that are relevant, are current and relevant, right? And you may have some skills you had in there 5 years ago. Go in and do an assessment. Go in and see if those skills, are still valid. Do you need to remove anything? So you want to make sure that if you don't have a first of all, if you don't have a skills section, please add it, and then start to build those skills. Okay, so that it will show you as the expert that you are. We all have a certain skill or expertise um, within our profession, with our businesses. So you want to make sure that those shine. All right, I'm gonna stop sharing. So I hope that this has given you just some additional insights on really utilizing and honing in on your skills. It's important that you add these skills to your profile. I can't stress enough the importance of skill utilization and making sure that those skills are fully utilized. Right. Um, Another thing I want to mention is when you are leveraging skills on LinkedIn, you want to select the relevant and in-demand skills at that time. What's a skill today may not be a skill tomorrow. So you really want to make sure that you're leveraging and adding those skills to what's relevant. People change jobs all the time, they change roles, they learn new skills. I hope that you're always learning, right? And so you want to make sure that you are capturing that information. Um, Reorder them strategically, seek endorsements, integrate and provide your context for skills in your profile and showcase them. Hey, I know that you guys have, great skill sets. You have certifications and licenses that you acquire. Make sure you capture those. I can't tell you the number of clients that I work with that in enhancing their profile, they don't have um, their license certifications added to their profile, and they've got plenty of them. Um, they may not have recommendations added to their profile. These are things that are going to enhance. Again, we want to shine on the platform. In order to do that, you need a profile that's going to be optimized, that has everything, uh, filled out. You want to make sure that you leave no stone unturned when it comes to making sure that your LinkedIn profile is stellar. So I hope this has been helpful. I hope that you guys will add more skills, relevant, current skills. Um, you know, look at your industry, what was current in your industry 20 years ago or 10 years ago. Things change all the time. The use of AI we're in the AI age. Maybe there are tools and technologies that you need to learn and use to acquire a new skill. That's okay. Just make sure that whenever you do that, you are um, staying current in your field, staying current in your industry. All right. So next week, we'll be back continuing our series with Shine on the platform. We're going to look at the I, um, inviting and engaging. Okay. Oh, great, Donna. I'm glad. I'm glad you were adding as I was speaking. Perfect. So, again, you want to make sure that you are doing that. We're going to talk about the I. Are you involved or involving others uh, on the platform? Are you involving? Are you engaging? So, we're going to talk about that next week as we continue our shine on the platform. So, does anybody have any questions? Any questions at all? Okay, let me see. Um, do I have anybody on Facebook? Okay. All right. Looks like I don't have any questions. I'm gonna give you guys a little time back today. Hopefully, you will join me next week as we continue our Shine series. Okay, Donna, I haven't created it yet for next week, but as soon as I do, I will. In fact, I'll send you a message, Donna, and thank you, Sylvia. Donna, I've got your. I see you're on Donna Franklin West. Donna, I'll send you a note as soon as I make the for next week. I will do that, and I'll make sure that you are added. I'll send you an invite so that you can be sure you're on. So you guys have a great rest of the day. I'm sure it's lunch for some of you, getting ready to be lunch for others, and we will. Okay, Patricia, great. I got you too. All right. I'll make sure I send you an invite to Patricia. I've got your name. Thank you all so very much. Have a great rest of the day and continue to have a wonderful Wednesday.